Hello and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 3 and Black Ice version 11.1. And welcome everyone to a brand new series as Romania. I'm sorry it's been slightly delayed, but when I found out a new version of the game was coming out, I thought to myself it was better to delay it than hold out for the new version. So it's good to see you all, and welcome to the new campaign that you all voted for. I'm looking forward to a little bit of Romania. Interesting nation to play as, actually, generally. Because most of the time they've got a fairly decent manpower pool that only gets better. They've also got, decent enough tech, and they've got a few little events and things that make them fairly interesting. Now, I have been through and set up my army and done a bit of a reorganization effort. We've put old guards in at core command for now because we don't have that many logistical wizards. And anyone that's providing supply consumption decrease, so for example this person, we've put into relevant positions, and we've got a level 4 commander in army group level, and we did have another theatre over here which I've deleted, which means we've only got Mihail over here, who's a logistics wizard and an old guard, so hopefully his little bit of a decrease will help us, but hopefully that will result in a little bit less supply consumption. Now, in the production queue, as you can see, I've already started building up our oil rigs because they're going to be important for us for making money. I've played around with the politicians and put different people in place. The only one that's a little bit of an iffy one at the moment is Carol II here, but no, I think we'll just put up with it for now. And we've got a load of events and things to do. So, nation focus, espionage and spies. So we're going to reduce our neutrality, and then let's have a little look. So, navy focus would get our neutrality down even faster. And to be honest with you, I am not against that. So we're going to do that. We're just going to... I don't want any IC decrease. We're just going to boost the existing shipyards, even though we don't really have any. But we're doing that just to get our neutrality down as quickly as we can, because I want a quick war. So, Allied miners. So, Belgium, Netherlands, South Africa, Mexico, and Greece. Let's go... let's have a look at them all. So, the other ones will just go normal. The Axis miners, I think we're going to go hard on them. And I think we'll go normal on the UK allies. Now, the Soviets... So, they don't get any more, which I like. They don't get annoying combat bonuses anymore. Which, to me, would... I want things to be difficult. So, Germany, I'm going to give them a big boost. And the Soviets, I'm going to put one level harder. We'll see how that goes. Now, allies. We'll go hard. Italy, let's put you on hard. Japan, we're going to put you on hard. And China, I'm going to put you on as hard as possible. I'm testing a few little things in this game as well. Right, so leader backstory and mixed brigades. So let's do mixed brigades. Now, I'm doing this after my mixed brigade video the other day. And what I'm going to do... Now, a lot of our units, I've noticed, do seem to start... That's not a good pick. Yeah, a lot of them seem to start with mixed brigades, but we've also got recon cav. So... because of that, there's no point in rebuilding things. We might just go without engineers for the majority of our units. So we're going to go for engineers for the recon, or the mixed support. We're also going to go infantry tank, amphibious armor, and finally we're going to go for anti-air, because if I pick heavy anti-air, let's have a little look. Can we pick heavy anti-air? We can, and that gives us some soft attack, hard attack, piercing attack. So I think we're going to go heavy anti-air. Or we could go assault guns. No, we'll do that. We'll go for anti-air, because we're not going to have the world's largest air force. Okay, and let's get started with the leader backstory. So, I'm going to go for what I normally go for, which is a decrease of dissent. We're going to go for the leadership. A 2% drop-off would not be good. Because we have low IC, would the extra leadership be worth it for us? Because we're not going to have the world's largest leadership. A 2% of not much IC isn't going to mean much, is it? Yeah, let's do that. We're not going to be making a huge amount of money, but I don't want to lose IC efficiency. So we're not going to have a lot of manpower, so this is a bit of a tough one. 30%, again, as a percentage. So 30% of that 5.81 is going to be, you know, a pretty sizable amount. You know, 10% of that's going to be 5.8, so... Sorry, 0.58, not 5.8. Whereas, you know, some more money would not be terrible. You know what, we'll go for the banker. I haven't done that for a while. And I'm going to go industrialist, because I quite like that. And then we get a me counter. And we're going to chuck that in on here for now. Okay, so I think we're all set up to go. Oh, bar some leaders. So let's chuck some leaders in. This is all of the air leaders we've got, not many. And then I guess Navy, we need to put a leader in as well, which we've done. So we will leave that there. Let's put time forwards. I think we've got everything. Oh, the only other thing... yeah, we've got some events and things. So I'm not bothered about this. I think we're just going to go for a cemented armor. And then I think we're going to go light aircraft, because there's not reason not to. So gasoline or diesel. We can go for the one that's a little bit cheaper. So we'll go for light aircraft, cast gasoline armor. Okay, and there we go. Some more events. So, battlefield commanders. Do you want to use any easy strat resource experience? Choosing normal means you'll get bonuses and manuses from owning... I mean, I'm not going to be trading that much in this campaign, so I'm just going to stick that on easy because I can't be bothered to deal with it. Do you want revolts? Yes. Technology? Yes. Coastal? Yes. We're a major oil producer, that's good. Nationalise the private sector on that one. Personality effects, scripted invasions. And finally, presentation Romania. One thing I did forget to say is, if you are new here, please drop a subscribe and drop a like. I'd be really interested to get, you on board. We are closing on 1,000 subscribers. We're only 17 away as of today, so that's pretty amazing. So yeah, let me know if you like. Please feel free to subscribe. So, presentation Romania. Greater Romania refers to the territory of Romania in the years between the First World War and the Second World War. The largest geographical extent of Romania up to that time, and its largest peacetime extent ever. Nearly 300 kilometers squared. By 1918, at the end of World War I, Transylvania, Bukovina and Basarabia united with the Romanian Old Kingdom. That's a nice whiskey. After declaring independence from Russia on the 24th of January 1918, Stafal Turai of Barbarossa voted for union with Romania on the 9th of April 1918. On October 27th, the General Council of Bukovina also voted for the union with the Old Kingdom. Transylvania, the last of the three to do so, joined Romania by a proclamation of union of Alba Luina on December 1st, 1918, adopted by the deputies Romanians from Transylvania. Now it's now 1936, and old rivalries are raked from the dust of history. So we get some organisation, a bit of popularity, we gain some officers, which is very nice, and we gain some manpower. And we've got a little bit more on the old leadership front. So I am currently doing a bit of an espionage run, because our neutrality is going down for a month. I think. Is it for a month or is it for a day? Something like that. It's going down by, a factor of 4. So if we have a little look here, where does it show it? There we go. So Navy and reducing our neutrality is dropping that quite quickly. Now, as a result of that, a little bit more into production. No, as a result of that, we're looking pretty good, and we could get some more techs and things up and running. So I think we're going to go for you and you. Port engineering. Yeah, we'll get the fortress and things. And I want another 2. So let's get those up and running. In fact, we won't do you because you're the quickest to do. We'll just let that run. And 104%, very nice. So, we'd give them fuel for money, sure. Great War experience, low development country. And so, we can have a little look. So, our fuel is going up by X amount. We could sell some supply as well. So, let's have a little look at the world. Let's try and get ourselves some decent money. Everyone wants to trade with us. And finally Germany, who doesn't have any money. Okay. We could do Czechoslovakia, though. Let's try and make as much money as we can. Okay, now that's going to massively increase our supply requirement, I would imagine, relatively soon. Okay, so developed interwar navy. We've got one small shipyard, and not a lot else going on. Yeah, so we're lacking supplies. It's up to 22. God, I've gone a bit overboard. Right, we can cancel some of them. So let's have a little look. So making 165 a day. We don't need to make 165 a day. So what's the best? So the UK one isn't that good. The USA one is terrible. So is the Japan one. We're making really good money from France and the Soviets. Italy's not so good. These two are really hard to digest, so we'll shut that off. Right, interwar experience. We're a politically agitated country. And we give them money for rares. Yeah, that's going to sort our deficit out. Lovely. So we're only down to 14 now as a requirement. So let's have another little look at this. We're just going to be balancing the books. So 89 as it stands. We'll keep the Czech one going. I imagine the French one is because we've got better relations. The UK one isn't as good, so we'll let that go. And the London Naval Treaty, that's fine. Okay, so it's down to 11 now. So we've only got 2 IC to play with here, which isn't good. We probably don't need to go quite as overboard as we normally do. Let's just trade with France. We're going to back you, France. We'll trade with you for a little while. Okay, so that puts us on 8. So 45, we're getting 22, so... I mean, the fuel one, do we need to be doing that? Probably not. Right, who have we got the best relations with? Let's have a little look. So, France. So we've only got 10 relations with you. So, what about you, Czechoslovakia? 85, so you're definitely a good bet. And what about the Dutch? And we've got good relations with the Dutch, which makes me think the French one isn't as good as it would appear. So, we're going to actually ditch the French one. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. A little bit more well-maintained, well-rounded. So, 14.88. So, money for metal and Greece. So... let's have a little look at Greece. Do we like Greece? We do, 85. So we will trade with you. Now Belgium, do we like you? 85 as well. Wait, did I click that right? Yes, 85. So in other words, we'll trade with you. Okay, so Mexico, we don't need to do a trade with you as well. So we're now only lacking energy. So if we have a little look at the largest energy providers. So the Soviets, they're not very fussed. Poland? How does that sound, Poland? Yeah, they're up for that. And who else? Estonia? Yeah, okay. We'll, you know, go positive. Oh, actually, we can do Czechoslovakia. So, sorry. Sorry, Estonia. You have been outdone. Okay, and I don't like the fact it's going down at the moment. So, what we're going to do is we're going to switch these around. So, Open Society, we're fine. We're going to go to six month draft for now. And this gives us a basic, gives us a manpower modifier, which I'm not against. I'm not against any of those. Okay, and then yeah, you get a manpower modifier there. Okay, so we're up to 60 now on the old IC, which is pretty good going. We'll take that. Okay, and now it's only this that we've got to deal with. So, we'll support the ruling party a little bit. We'll only do counter-espionage 1. We're going to take you green. Yep, it is. That's good. Okay, so I feel fairly well-rounded. Yeah, I'm happy to trade with Turkey for that. And, yep. Balance our books, please, everyone. Yeah, we'll trade crude oil with anyone that wants our oil. We will trade with them. Okay, so we're neutral on all of those, and to be honest with you, I'm fine with that. I do like the trade system, but it's just not something that massively appeals to me. Okay, so we're now making the 24 a day, which is good. And we can add basic AA into our units with that event. Okay. Right, so I don't like the minus there. Who's a good bet? Yugoslavia? Don't want much, we just want enough to take us positive. Or at least stay on a level. Which looks like we're doing. Okay, yeah, Japan. Yeah, you can take us positive if you like. Love it. No Australia, we don't need you to talk to us as well. We're good to go. Okay, so greens across the board, everyone. And now we sit back and wait. So yes, I've got a nice whiskey today. I'm not sure what type it is. It's been a very long day at work. Yeah, fine. Take the fuel. Look, anything to get that money balance increasing, because we need enough money for the, what's it called? It's going to annoy me. The university. That's what we want. We do want the university eventually. And, oh, is that going to go away? Hey, there we go. Perfect. This is what we like, everyone. And we've nearly got enough to be doing, you know, the full production queue. It's not quite enough to be doing both at 100%, but that's fine. And we can do some trading, and to be honest with you, I am completely nonplexed by that. Normally I would be bothered, but because we're playing a minor, I am less bothered than I normally would be. So, Second London Naval Treaty, we're going to sign it to gain a little bit more unity. In fact, that takes us over 75%, which is good. We get any things? No, we can do 3-year draft, but I don't think we need to do that at the moment. And we're at 110% now on our officers already. We've got 36 spies, which makes me think we can drop our spy switch up a little bit. So, we're going to drop you down pretty substantially. Yeah, 413 for now. And then, yeah, we're going to get engineers, motorcycle recon attachments. Perfect. Right, that'll do. Just lets us do another couple of techs, keep our land techs together. That's what we're going to concentrate on, land and air. I'm going to do nothing on naval. And the opening of a brand new industrial complex, which is good. Because that should increase our ability when it comes to our supplies. And they cancelled our oil trade, which is disappointing. But we'll give them fuel for money, sure. And yeah, if everyone else wants to trade with us, then I am not going to say no. In fact, look at that. The trades are rolling in for the oil. So maybe the money thing wasn't needed. But, ah well. We're going to be rolling in money in this campaign. Okay, we've got one IC to play around with. Which isn't too bad. I don't really feel like building anything else massive, projects-wise. We could just get ourselves another couple of convoys, just because they're quick and easy. And our manpower is sort of sticking. So crude oil. And crude oil. Okay, Polish-Romanian alliance. So having accomplished the wishes of unity and independence by the end of World War I, Romania and Poland were interested in building relationships of friendship and cooperation between them in order to defend national sovereignty. Polish-Romanian political relations were initiated on March 3rd of 1921 by the Treaty of Friendship and Cooperation that both countries pledged to provide mutual help in the case one of them would be attacked, without provocation on the part of their common borders in the east. In other words, fuck you, Soviets. Once one of the contacting states has been attacked, the terms of the constituting Caucus Fodaris, in accordance with provisions established between the two states, the co-signing state shall have the obligation to enact full mobilization as well. Between 1921 and 1941, there were numerous meetings to establish concrete modalities of action of Polish-Romanian forces to repel an attack from the east. So Poland likes us. That's the long and short of that. So any trades with Poland are going to be worth it. Let's put the poll test D1 at the top. Okay, crude oil again. Okay, making really decent bank, which makes me think we can cancel probably one of our tradey trades. So, Netherlands, I think we can cancel that. And the same thing with Czechoslovakia. Let's see where that leaves us. Yep, 6 a day, that's fine. Okay, Great War Demonstration. I think that's a good event. Ah, damn it. That's the one that raises national unity. Or change in neutrality, sorry. It's going to offset our aim to move on down as quickly as possible. What a pain. Oh well, we're already at 93% though. So yeah, we're lacking a little bit. So the best of these options is probably Yugoslavia, or actually we'll just decline those. Does that take us green? Yeah, crude does. And yeah, we'll run a bit hot on supplies just for a little while. Just because we can get that nice and improved in readiness for when the event finishes that gives us access to advanced universities. Okay, very low popularity is not good. You know what? We're going to drop this down even more. because we're nearly, yeah, we're 6 months in. We can drop it down a little bit more. Let's get truck and primer maneuverability. There we go. And our leadership can only go up from there, so that'll be fine. And there you go. Ammunition production, additional supplies, all good things. Right, defensive positions, we definitely want to get that. Camouflage, improve security units. And then we can get round to artillery, which we have a fair amount of in our army, although we're going to need anti-tank. A lot of anti-tank and heavy AA, I think. Still positive. Right, and we've got some veterans, so let's pump out that militia unit. And we'll just attach it to someone that's got the ability to have it. Yeah, you. And you get a commander, which is good. Add a little bit more into production. And we need more supply, actually. Let's keep that supply basis improving. Okay, medicine, small arms. Yeah, so they're only up at 36, which makes me want to continue them. The same thing with medicine. Yeah, fuel for money, why not? Let's try and make as much bang for a buck as we can. And again, we're just going to postpone that because I am not bothered. We're rocking and rolling in this campaign. Feels like we're making some very quick progress. Crude, yeah. Okay, so mass events. First of the sort of minor techs out the way. And special forces, yeah, nothing to do there. But we could get the start of, yeah, one of the armor techs going. Right, party rally. Yep, so we lose some supplies. But we're going to get that back in hopefully some leadership / support. And yeah, we shouldn't have done that one, that's actually a mistake. Should have held off on that, but oh well. Okay, crude oil, sure. And yeah, build that up. And build that up. Okay, so Romanian militarization. So money at least 50, supplies at least 5,000. We'll just hold that for literally a couple of seconds. Just because I don't want to go negative. So Spanish Civil War. Oh, extra modifiers. We're going to go for a big nationalist boost. We're going to send troops to the Spanish nationalists. And yeah, a couple of techs coming online, which is good. Let's get gasoline engines going. And industry advance, which is good because relatively soon we're going to be able to get, yes, lightweight aircraft construction, which is what we want. Right, radio and census, yes, that's the one we want for a little bit more research efficiency. That should make some of our techs finish up a little bit quicker. Basic education advancement, yep, that's fine. Monumental architecture advance, that was the one we wanted to get, but I'm nowhere near having the supplies for it. So what I might do is I might take a little bit out of that. And ooh, very nice. Officers, we're doing well. Right, so civil advance, that's fine. Let's get radios going as well. And yeah, we'll get seaport capabilities. But we don't have to do all of those. So in the summer of 1936, it became clear that substantial investments were needed to order Romania to keep up with its neighbours militarily. The decree was passed to purchase of modern foreign-made equipment. Oh, we had an uprising? How dare you? Right, new monumental building. Right, we do have an extra bit of leadership there, but for how long that will last is a bit of a different question. So what I'm going to do is we're going to treat it as an extra thing for us to do a bit of artillery tech. There we go. Quick victory. And yeah, we're going to do anti-air ammunition. Lovely jubbly. And he can return now. And what I want to get, ideally, is the university. So, what do I need for the university? 25,000. That's fine, we'll keep it going on up. Agriculture. 34. Yeah, we'll just let that go. Right, research center, beautiful. Although it's going to cost us some supplies. Oh, damn it! How long can we hold this? Probably for a little while. Let's hold it. We're going to do this efficiently. We're going to trigger the event for the university, and then we're going to go 0 and then get this for free. That's what we're going to do. Cheesy, I know, but who doesn't like a bit of cheese? Right. So, thingy, whatever his name, has been removed. I'm hoping he's not one of the good ones. That would be very disappointing. Yeah, we're going to go for this guy, because he's an improvement. Right, yeah, fuel for money. Let's keep that ticking on up. Oh, we've now got loads of extra, because it's now treating us as small. Ah, because of the event. I gotta say, that can be quite useful. Let's just chunk it into officers. Let's get that going. Expand our mines. Now, I think this event creates mines in our production queue. I think. Let's have a little look. Yes, it does. So, we are going to quickly, just to get those to complete, if we put 0.9 in there, and we don't need to do any resource stuff at the moment. There we go, we've purchased some tanks. So, as part of a military modernization program in August 1936, 126 Skoda LT LV-35 tanks were ordered from Czechoslovakia. The first 15 tanks were received on May 1st, 1917, but they encountered technical problems with regards to engines, which was incompatible with local climate and fuel. Therefore, tanks were sent back and changed in accordance with Romanian requirements. All 26 tanks, called the R2, were received by 1939. Another order of 382 tanks sent in mid-1939 was refused by the Germans. The R2 tanks were used as a backbone in Romanian armoured warfare. So yeah, we're going to place an order for that, and oh, we get a unit. Wow, we get several units. Okay, let's combine all of these. And we'll attach it. And giant infrastructure projects. So 38, 38. Armor. Let's put pre-war armor construction, get that going, and we can start doing some of the light aircraft techs. So steel refinery. Let's have a little look at where our best steel mines are. So we've got one there. So 8 in bureaucracy. Or Bucharest. We're going to lose parts of our land as well, which definitely makes me want to build up the capital. So, we're going to put... We can't build steel mines yet. Of course we can't. So, coal mines then. So, base 4, base 10, so base 8. 3, 1, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1, 1.8, 7. I mean, the capital, well, this place is still looking like the best option, so going to put our coal fields in here. Okay, and then for rares, we've got a base 2 there. A base 2 there, so those are probably the best 2 options. Unless one of these is better. No, base 1. Okay, and they don't get any oil rigs out of that, so we will hold off for now. Unless we can build the rares one. No, we should be able to put the steel ones in. Very strange.
I do not know how many captives have been made, but I do know one thing, and that is that in a very few days, those remaining in Poland in the army will capitulate,
I mean,
lay down their weapons, and taken captive.
That's going to really annoy me if that is never going to leave because I can't place them. Yeah, that's not great. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that at some point.
He has just said that when we succeeded in conquering a state of 36 million inhabitants,
but when is... And that's why we didn't put it all into our production immediately, because we just know that that sort of stuff is going to happen. No, what's going through my mind at the moment is because we know that we can't place those. When does the rares one end? Okay, October 19th. Right, I'm going to call it an episode here. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing the next episode of the Romania campaign, when we pick off, or pick up. We will be carrying on and hopefully putting the Grand Research Centre into... Oh, in fact, you know what? Stuff it. We'll go up to October. Got another 10 minutes. Why not? Right, there's Steel Refinery. Maybe it was, one of these ones. There you go. I was going to end up on a sad note when in reality we were good to go. Happy days. Right, for rares, that's October. So we're just going to let that run. Right, National Monument. You cost money and supply. So no, we're not going to do you. In fact, we're going to trigger everything at the same time. Just to be a pain. So, 8. We'll let the casting ones go. Let's get the twin engine techs going as well, because there's no harm in trying to upgrade those sometimes. But we don't want to trigger that. We want to be clever about this. We're closing in. Right, all the crude oil. That is all good. And yeah, you're building up ever so nicely. Let's lose money but get an espionage bonus. There's no harm in that. Right, here we go. So, university. Build it. Then get our Knowledge is power event. There we go. That's pretty good going. Would you look at that? So we're going to be doing yet more research. Okay, so heavy armor forging. We'll let that go. Let's get small tank. Get some more better bombs. And yeah, we can just finish up with a little bit less on there. And yeah, we can begin a minor process of slowing this down just a tiny bit. Happy days, that's good. And we are closing in on October. So, crude oil. And we're nearly back up at 1,000, which is pretty good going. Could get a national monument as well. At 5,000 money. Would not be the worst idea. Okay, so engineer unit training. 39, but we can get the standard infantry branch upgrade. And we're just going to get to 10,000 on supplies and then cut it down a little bit. So 38. Let's get the light infantry branch upgrade. And yeah, I keep going to that to place things, but I can't place them yet. Come on, AFG. Don't be stupid. Right. We can take that off now off supply. Let's channel it into any extra that we've got. Just to get rid of that bit of descent. And there goes our rare extraction. Very nice. And it means we can get special forces improvement, which is good because we've got some mountain units. So, rares, you're a tough one to place because we've got a base 2 there and a base 5. So, I mean, really, there's only one option. So, good that we've got a mining person that's helping us out with this. Alright, so we give them fuel for money. Yeah, we'll say yes to that. And I'm tempted to almost do 1936 in one episode. So we can just defend this guy, or we can lose some organisation. And to be honest, we might as well just lose the organisation because our popularity is so shit anyway. We're losing a little bit of fuel now, which isn't great. But descent is rapidly decreasing. We can put engineers in our mixed support brigades, so that's good. I heard a ping of something, yeah. Let's get retractable undercarriage. Gonna have some decent planes. We want some good plane tech. Gonna concentrate on fighters. And yeah, next level of oil rig. And I'm just gonna put a little bit more out of there and put a little bit more into our consumer goods just to get rid of that bit of descent. Propeller pitch, very good. And sensors tubulation machine, we like that. So that's got us near enough up to date on that. And that means those things are going to be done in a little bit quicker. Supercharger, oops, I didn't mean to put that on there. Okay, I'm not going to bother with any naval techs. This is what we're interested in. This sort of doctrinal stuff here. Okay, we've got whole 4 IC to play around with now. So the question becomes, what do we want to build? We could build some heavy AA brigades. I don't think that would be terrible. So that's what we're going to build first of all. Right, so medicine. Yeah, 1929, we'll let that go. Okay, improve security units. Let's get infiltration tactics. How is our laws looking? So, how far away are we from being able to get some better laws? Not that far, we're at 84%. We'd be doing a bit better if we didn't get a Duff event, but oh well. Puts us back about a month or two. Okay, expand our heavy industry in Arad. Arad. God, right on the border with Hungary. Well, that's great. And it's a level 1 IC province. Right, capital shipyard, that's fine. I mean, it doesn't do anything for us. And Barlad. What a lad. They think they can go for it. God bless them. Right, camouflage designs, it's fine. Let's get armored spearhead. Okay, crude oil for money. Why not? And we're producing a pretty decent amount now of oil. Alright, so industry. Yep, 34 level tech is fine. I'm not going to bother with the air ones on there. Some of these could be useful. Like assault concentration. Any minor bonuses are going to be good. Right, infantry guns. And yeah, we're lacking a little bit more in leadership again. So we'll have to leave that there. And I'm going to let that AFV track some suspension 1 run. And gasoline engines, is that going to be available? Yeah, 38. Let's get attritional warfare, try and make our existing infantry a little bit better. Okay, crude oil money. Anti-air ammunition. This is all, you know, little minor techs that add up. Bank for international settlements. Why the hell not? Right, railroad network, which is going to be a little bit of an IC benefit or an efficiency benefit, which does make me want to do it. That's why we lost that little bit of leadership. Right, rolling artillery barrage. Okay, yeah, we need to build another oil rig. So we'll build one there. And build another couple there. Put that to the top. We always want to be doing, you know, a little bit of oil rig research stuff. For sure. And a little bit more of IC efficiency. And fuel for money. And we're back into 1937. So I think I'm going to call it an episode here, everyone. Let's just do our decisions at the start of this episode. So we're going to go for reduce our neutrality. We're going to go for navy focus again and just boosting. And then we're going to go for short-term investment again. And then with any luck, we'll have some decent laws to enact relatively soon. Introduction help, just get rid of that. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing the next episode of the Romania campaign. Thanks again. Bye-bye.